down and you can go. I love your pants. Thank you. They're my fancy pants. Thank you. They're very fancy.
Good afternoon. At this time, our senior choir will assemble on the apron of the stage. I need to ask all who are able to please rise. And gentlemen, please remove your hats and join our senior choir as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem. Next, in our commencement ceremony, the senior choir, directed and accompanied by Mrs. Taylor Brown, will perform a piece called A Million Dreams.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through where no one's been before. But it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care, so call me crazy. We live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world can be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care, so call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world can be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes.
Thank you, senior choir, and thank you, Mrs. Brown. As our choir members make their way back to their seats, I'd like to introduce the following special guests. Mr. Josh Payton, Board President. Mrs. Jody Hitchcock. Mr. Kurt Harvey. Mr. Dwayne Marcy. Mrs. Margaret Struna. Pymatuning Valley Local School District Superintendent, Mr. Chris Edison. Mr. Tom Brockway, Board Treasurer. Mrs. Connie Moores, Director of Pupil Services. Mrs. Wendy Tisch, Middle School Principal. Mrs. Robin Holden, Primary School Principal. Mr. Joe Alden, Assistant Primary School Principal. Mr. Scott Brown, our High School Guidance Counselor. School Resource Officer, Joe Cooper. And a special thanks to all the teachers and staff district-wide who are joining us here today celebrating our soon-to-be future graduates. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. Payton up to the podium.
I would like to begin with a request. If you could just not let the retired people in my church know that I now own a suit, I would appreciate it, or else they'll want me to wear one every Sunday, and I don't agree to that. Class of 2026, parents, family and friends, faculty and staff of Pymatuning Valley Local Schools, thank you for the opportunity to address you today. I do not take for granted what these precious moments mean together as we mark one of the greatest accomplishments of your young lives, high school graduation. To the parents, grandparents, and family of the class of 2026, I want to say congratulations to you. For every school lunch packed, late night helping with homework, and ride given to and from practice, it has all paid off. This group of young men and women before you have been shaped primarily not by the school, but by your values and dedication to their success. On behalf of Pymatuning Valley Schools, I want to thank you for entrusting your sons and daughters' education to us. Please know that it's something that we do not take lightly, and that all levels of our district, administration, faculty, and staff all strive to do right by you and your families as we try our best to prepare them for their future. To the class of 2026, there's very little I can add to make such a momentous day any more special. We've tried to teach you what a Laker, L-A-K-E-R, really is, and have celebrated you when you've measured up, helped to guide you when we knew that you were capable of better. But at the end of the day, today is about the dedication and consistent work that you have put in to get here. A PV diploma is not given, it is earned. And this mindset is exactly the kind of commitment I will invite you to keep at the center of your life when you leave today, for the first time, not as students, but as PV alumni. A scripture that has guided me faithfully through the years I commend to you this afternoon. Ephesians 5:15 through 17. Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. Make the most of every opportunity. Maybe another way of saying it would be seize the day, make it count. Live with passion out of the knowledge that life is a gift to be appreciated and enjoyed. Don't squander and waste the potential that we see within you. The fact is, this world needs you. We need people of character and compassion that are ready to work in our community for the good of all those around us. This education you've received and these friends and family you have before you are a gift. Invest your upcoming days and months, your time and your heart wisely. For 13 years, you have likely been living with this very day in view. But if we have done our job right, we will have taught you the truth that today isn't the end of your journey in education. It's much more like the Matthew West song, it's day one of the rest of your life. Your time here has all built to this day where you would have the independence to be the people you were created to be. Live out your faith in love and service to others. Take how others have invested in your growth and help make your families, our community, and any place you end up a better place since you are there. In closing, I want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing your lives with us. It has been a privilege seeing you grow into the men and women you have become. May the Pymatuning Valley class of 2026 not just be known for the excellence you brought into our halls and classrooms, but by the love and wisdom you take with you as you head out into the world. Thank you.
So I have a speech prepared that obviously I'm going to get to, but for some reason, this being year 3, this moment here today hits a little bit different for me. And truthfully, guys, I think it was having one last walkthrough in that hallway as you guys came through and I was giving you 5s on the way out. And I think for me, it's been 3 years of that. My first year here, you guys were sophomores. And we've had a lot of conversations, mostly good, some bad. Some of you I've had conversations with, some good, some bad. Some of you more than others, and that's okay. And I think in my position, I'm fortunate that I have a new class every year, but every class that leaves that we send out into the world, it hits a little bit different. And you guys, truly, this class here will have a special place in my heart. So I just appreciate that last walkthrough. That'll mean more to me than what you guys, I think, have any idea. So if you have a couple more minutes to hear one more talk from Mr. Mollahan, I have one more life lesson that I can impart upon you. We're all here to celebrate the graduating class of 2026. This is a day of accomplishment, reflection, pride, and hope. But more than anything else, this day is about stories. And if you remember one of your first couple days as sophomores, I brought you guys down as a class. You guys all sat down right there, and I sat in front of you, and I said the most important thing to me as a principal is that you come here and do the best you can and treat everybody the right way, because we all know that everybody has a what? Story. We might need to rethink this graduation piece, guys. So every single person over here has a story. Some of your stories began with excitement and confidence, and others began with uncertainty. Some chapters of your lives have been filled with joy, friendship, laughter, and achievement, and unforgettable memories. Other chapters may have included disappointment, hardship, loss, failure, or moments when you questioned yourself and your future. That is the reality of every meaningful story ever written. The truth is, your story up to this point already contains many pages. Some pages you are proud of, some pages you may wish you could go back and erase. Some chapters came easy, while others tested every ounce of your strength and perseverance. But what makes your story powerful is not that it has been perfect. What makes it powerful is that you kept going. You learned how to overcome obstacles while still finding reasons to celebrate success. You learned that mistakes do not define you. What defines you is what you do after those mistakes. It is the willingness to accept responsibility, to learn, to grow, and to work toward making things right. That is character. And character matters far more than perfection ever will. As principal, I've had the privilege of watching many of you grow over the past 3 years. I have watched you battle through challenges most people never even knew existed. I have watched you work jobs after school and care for family members, overcome academic struggles, navigate personal hardships, and still show up each and every day determined to move forward. I've also watched you discover talents you never knew you had. I have seen friendships formed, goals achieved, scholarships earned, championships won, performances celebrated, and futures created through hard work and resilience. Every one of these moments became part of your story. And now, here you sit, at an important turning point. Graduation is not the ending of your story. It is only the end of the introduction. Your real story is just beginning, and you control that story. That control will bring you freedom. But remember, with freedom comes responsibility. The decisions you make moving forward will shape the chapters that are still waiting to be written. There will be people throughout your life who doubt you. Some will judge you. Some will question your abilities, your decisions, and your dreams. Do not allow those voices to become the narrator of your story. Trust in yourself. Trust in the lessons you have learned. Trust in the foundation that has been built through your experiences. Trust in your family, your teachers, your friends, and the challenges you have already overcome. Life will not always go according to plan. There will be failures and there will be difficult moments that will make the next chapter feel uncertain. But remember that some of the greatest stories are shaped during the hardest chapters. What matters most is not whether you stumble, but whether you continue writing, whether you continue believing, and whether you continue choosing to push through. As you leave here today, I hope you remember that success is not measured by titles, money, awards, or recognition. True success is found in the kind of person you become along the way. Be someone who stands back up after failure. Be someone who learns from mistakes rather than running from them. Be someone who creates opportunities instead of excuses. And most importantly, be someone who never stops believing that the next chapter can be better than the last. Class of 2026, your story matters, your voice matters, and your future matters. We celebrate today all the pages that brought you to this moment, and tomorrow you begin writing the chapters that will define the rest of your life. Make them meaningful, make them yours. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see how your story unfolds. I told you when I first arrived that my office door was always open, and long after you leave here, my office door will always be open. Congratulations, class of 2026. The class of 2026 has 7 valedictorians, and it is a tradition for them to speak to their classmates at graduation. It is an understatement to say they have worked extremely hard to maintain their academic standing and achieve this honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first speaker, valedictorian, Mr. Jacob Dean.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jacob Dean, one of the 7 valedictorians we have this year, somehow. And I just really want to explain how grateful I am to have gone to Pymatuning Valley. Now, I'm sure many of these other graduates here feel the same way that I do. I believe that every teacher at this school truly wants the best for all of us. I mean, what other school has, 7 valedictorians? I know I've never seen one with more than 3 or maybe 4. So that's really big. Yeah. So something like this, just can't be accomplished without amazing teachers and staff. And I believe that they don't get enough recognition for their greatness. So to all the teachers I see sitting in front of me right now, and to all the many more at home, and just not here, thank you. Thank you for always being there and pushing every single one of us to be the very best that we can be. And because of these teachers, I believe that every single graduate you see here today has the ability to succeed in life. Whether it's going to college, going to work, maybe taking a year or 2 off, I know every graduate has something great coming for them in their future. And it all started right here with these teachers always pushing us to be our very best. Before I go sit down, didn't want to make this too long because, 7 valedictorians. I want to specifically thank Mrs. Urchek and Mr. Walters. Without Mrs. Urchek, I don't know if I would have been able to be valedictorian and be able to give this speech. Ever since I started in Algebra 2, in her Algebra 2 class as a sophomore, she has always pushed me to be my best. And without Mr. Walters, I don't think that I would have the confidence to be here right now. And he really got me invested into my sports and gave me this drive that I have now that I don't think I would have without him. So thank you.
At this time, I'd like to welcome our second speaker, valedictorian, Mr. Ryan Harvey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I start, I want to thank my mom, my dad, my older sister, my teachers, and my friends for helping me get here. I could not have done it without you, and I sincerely appreciate everything all of you do for me. My whole life, I feel like I've been performing for someone. Whether for my teachers, my friends, or even my family, I felt like I was always having to upkeep on everything all at once. Oftentimes, I would feel like an ant, which I thought was funny because this is such a grand achievement, and it made me feel like something so small. But oftentimes, I felt like I was just someone working towards a future that might not even belong to me. During high school, I worked each day waiting for 2:14 for that stupid little Mario bell. The school rang just so I could go home and prepare for the next day. My 8th grade math teacher, Mr. Shantz, used to tell me a story about someone he knew who became very successful. The guy bought a shiny, brand new luxury car with self-driving technology. I thought that sounded pretty awesome, and that if I worked hard, maybe I could have that too. I could have an expensive car and a successful future. But then Mr. Shantz explained why the guy bought the car. He bought it so he could work in the back seat while the car drove itself to his job. At the time, I completely missed his point. I was focused on having a fancy and successful future, and what most students probably understood immediately took me 4 years to realize. There is no point in working towards a life you don't have time to live. Adults love to say, "I wish I tried harder in high school," or "I wish I applied myself more." Well, I did. I tried hard, and I applied myself the entire time. I squeezed every drop out of our high school academics. And being up here doesn't feel as glorious or cinematic as people make it sound. Sure, it feels good. It feels great. I'm the first valedictorian in my family, and I'm really proud of myself because this is a remarkable achievement. But it does not make everything suddenly make sense. I still don't have life figured out. Earning this does not feel like the end of a movie. For a long time, I treated high school like something I had to survive in order to reach the future I wanted. But somewhere along the way, I learned that life cannot only be preparation for the future. At some point, you have to actually live the present. I think that's because people like to romanticize both the future and the past. We grow up being told that one accomplishment, one title, or one special moment makes everything feel complete. But let me tell you up here, I'm still just me. I'm older and more experienced, but it's still me. There is no correct way to do high school. Sure, there are good choices and bad choices, but there is no path that is guaranteed to make someone happy. You can spend all 4 years chasing achievements, titles, and awards like I did. You can spend the whole time trying to make a perfect future for yourself and still feel incomplete at the end. High school isn't meant to determine your entire life. It's meant for you to learn what matters to you. We're all leaving here chasing some version of success. Some will achieve exactly what we dream of, and some will completely change direction. But I hope wherever life takes us, we do not spend so much time building a future that we forget to experience the lives we already have. Because someday, the things we thought were just stressful or ordinary might become the moments we miss the most. Thank you.
When you have 7 valedictorians, you have to kind of go back and forth in the pages a bit. At this time, I'd like to welcome our 3rd valedictorian, Mr. Stuart Jenick.
Howdy. I know there's a lot of speakers here today, so I'll keep mine brief. First off, I'd just like to thank everyone that helped make this possible for me. My parents, my sisters, my grandpa, all my teachers, and my coaches. None of this would have been possible without you and your help. Specifically, I'd like to thank Coach Croston. The 4 years I spent playing football here at Pymatuning Valley are some of the most memorable experiences of my life so far. And it's because of him that I discovered my passion for sports. And he's part of the reason I want to pursue working in athletics in the future. So for that, I'm truly grateful. To my fellow classmates, it's been a pleasure to watch you all grow over the past 13 years. I've seen firsthand the amount of potential you all have, and I truly believe everyone here can live up to that potential in the future. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to welcome our next speaker, valedictorian, Miss Isabella Limestall.
Four years ago, most of us walked through those front doors with an oversized backpack, a schedule that sent us across the school every other class, and no idea of who we were about to become. And now, somehow, we're expected to make decisions about careers, college, and the rest of our lives, when some of us still panic when the teacher says, "Find a partner." High school has been strange. We survived early mornings, endless assignments, Mr. Mullahan's no energy drink rule, and the emotional roller coaster of hearing, "It's only worth 5 points," before it destroyed your whole grade. But somewhere between all that stress, the football games, last-minute homework, and pretending we understood Mrs. Urchek's math lessons, something meaningful happened. We grew up. High school taught us far more than formulas, essays, or deadlines. It taught us resiliency. It taught us to keep going when life felt uncertain, or when you got that fourth tardy and got lunch detention. None of us reached this moment alone. Behind every graduate is a parent or guardian who sacrificed, a teacher who stayed late, a friend who listened, or a quiet prayer that carried us through harder days. And while tonight celebrates achievements, awards, and accomplishments, I think that what matters most are the moments no one puts on transcripts, the friendships formed in classrooms and hallways, the teachers who believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, and the people who quietly helped us become who we are. Personally, I've realized that some of the best parts of life come from the moments we never planned for. The truth is, none of us really know what comes next, and that's terrifying. But it's also exciting, because for the first time, the future is ours to shape. When we leave here today, we're all going to go down different paths. Some of us will enter the workforce, some will go to trade school, and some will go to college. But wherever we go, I am confident that the class of 2026 will always succeed. We may not have everything figured out yet, but then again, 4 years ago, most of us couldn't figure out how to open our lockers either. And some of us still can't. But somehow, standing here today, we turned out okay. So congratulations, class of 2026.
Our next valedictorian, Miss Erilyn Lockwood.
Good evening, everyone. As many of you may know, my name is Erilyn Lockwood. Although not surprising, I was writing this at 11 p.m. the night before it is due. I sit in my bed trying to figure out what exactly I want all these proud parents, grandparents, siblings, and faculty to hear. I thought of all the ways I could call out people who have done me wrong or simply just dog on the way the teachers do their jobs. But then I remembered that Mr. Mullen had to prove this, and he strictly told me not to switch anything up or go rogue last minute. So I decided to play it safe and try to be an inspirational person. We have all worked so hard to get here today, so I should be ecstatic to finally be done. Yet a part of me is dreading what comes after this. I may sound cliche, but the future is always changing. Realizing this made me understand that it is so important to live in the moment. I know, I'm a high school student, well, graduate now, so what do I know about living in the moment? I think we all get caught up in the future that we forget to stop and take everything in and really enjoy the little things. After all, this is going to be the last time we will be in the school together. I would say I'm not the person you would likely expect to be here and giving a speech. I mean, I'm constantly on my phone, I skip school a ton, and I would hang out with people instead of studying. But I think that proves a point in itself. High school is supposed to be a place for us to learn. It gives us all new types of experiences. It teaches us how to get prepared to head into these adult stages of our lives. I personally have gotten caught up in trying to juggle multiple things at once, but then when it is all said and done, I can finally breathe. I realized I was stressed out for no reason, that it is really okay to not constantly be on the go and have everything figured out. So take my advice when I say to enjoy the little things. Because who would know that I got caught up in staying a perfect student, that I missed out on doing impulsive fun things because I had that constant worry. Finally, I want to wrap this up by thanking the people who made high school a little bit easier. Of course, I want to thank my mother and my father, as well as my grandparents. I also want to give thanks to my two sisters who gave me such good advice when it comes to high school experiences, aka how to convince my mom to let me stay home. As well, I want to thank my very few but close friends, Julia, Sadie, Kaylin, and Amira. Before I leave, I want to share one last thing that I have heard that has stuck with me. From the loving words of my father, if you don't let it out, you will die, and this is not just about a fart. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Our next valedictorian, Ms. Violet Luce.
I want to start out by thanking God for guiding me through this season of my life. This could not have been possible without the help of so many special people. To the select group of teachers, mentors, administrators, and friends who chose to use their influence to make a positive impact, thank you for encouraging us, believing in us, and helping shape who we are. To my boyfriend, Trevor, you have been one of the greatest blessings in my life, and I am grateful for every moment we share together. To my siblings, Travis, Lily, and Azalea, thank you for filling my life with laughter, memories, and love. It has truly been a privilege to be your sister. And finally, to my incredible parents, Bill and Melissa, there are not enough words to describe how thankful I am for you both. Thank you for believing in me even before I believed in myself, for praying for me, supporting me, and reminding me of who I am through every difficult season. I would not be the person I am today without your love, sacrifice, and constant encouragement. As my class and I graduate today, some of us are nervous about the chapter ahead, while others are more than ready for me to stop talking so that chapter can begin faster. But no matter where life takes us next, I want to leave you with one important piece of advice. Do something. Throughout our time here, we spent so much of it waiting for the bell to ring, waiting for the weekend, waiting for summer, waiting to graduate. And if we are honest, We have probably spent far too much time scrolling on our phones, waiting for life to happen instead of actually living it. So apply for the job, start the business. Tell the people you love that you love them. Take the opportunity, chase the dream that scares you a little. Because the people who change the world are rarely the smartest or the most talented. Usually they are simply the ones willing to step out in faith and do something. We all have different futures ahead of us. Some of us know exactly where we are going, while others are still trying to figure it out, and that's okay. You don't need to have your entire life planned out. You just need the courage to take the next step. And if you're searching for something meaningful to pursue, get to know the Lord. Build a relationship with your Creator, because I have no doubt that it will change your life for the better. My hope for the class of 2026 is that we would not waste our lives simply waiting for the future, but that we would live boldly, love others deeply, and do something.
And our last speaker, valedictorian, Ms. Ainsley Scriven.
So many individuals have been part of my success and encouraged me along the way. Firstly, I want to give all glory to God. Without his steadfast love and endless mercy, I would not be standing before you today. And to my parents, Jeff and Rachel, thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone, encouraging me to be the light, and preparing me for all that is to come. To each teacher, mentor, and friend that I've had throughout these past 4 years, thank you for listening and encouraging me to push past my breaking points towards excellence. Now to the class of 2026. This is the beginning of something new and exciting. We're stepping into a season filled with growth and endless possibility. Each of us has something unique to offer to the world, even if we're not quite sure what that is yet. I hope and pray that each of you finds your purpose and your place in this world. I hope you don't choose the path that looks easy or most impressive, but the one that you are passionate about, the one that allows you to serve and grow and become the person God created you to be. As we move forward together, remember that your success is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up, trying again, and doing the best you can in the moment. I sincerely wish you all the best. May God bless and keep you all. Thank you.
Once again, one more round of applause, please, for all 7 of our valedictorians. Mr. Edison, it is my pleasure to certify that these members of the Pymatuning Valley High School class of 2026 have successfully completed all credit requirements for graduation as established by the Ohio Department of Education and the Pymatuning Valley Local Board of Education. Mr. Edison.
All right. This time, graduates, please stand. Mr. Mullahan, at this time, on behalf of the Pymatuning Valley Local School Board of Education, it is my great privilege and honor to officially accept the graduating class of 2026. And through this action, it signifies that these young adults have successfully fulfilled the graduation requirements as set forth by the state of Ohio and the Pymatuning Valley Local School District. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Edison. Honored guests, as we introduce our graduates this afternoon, I would like to ask, and it'd be greatly appreciated by those in attendance, if you could reserve your applause and support until all students have been recognized. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Mackenzie Cribbs, Junior Class President, to call the names of our graduating class.
Ariana Alize Alexander. Bailey May Alexander. Megan Elizabeth Aragon. Gregory Mason Babb. Ariana Cassandra Elizabeth Ball. Raylan Nicole Ballantyne. Justice Luis Beckett. Wyatt Denzel Bevins. Aubrey Ann Bradbury. Lily Mae Brown. Catherine Louise Bryan. Alyssa Faith Bullard. Callie Joy Bush. Mary A. Byler. Hannah Elizabeth Kane. Bennett John Claypool. Ashton Ryan Corson. Grant Austin Corson. Sean Michael Croston. Alyssa Lynn Dean. Jacob Michael Dean. Bailey Alexis DeWalt. Natalie Marie Dernick. Matthew Richard Edelman. Austin George Fenslage. Aiden Nicholas Flack. Bailey Marie Fogus. Seth Michael Freeman. Jace Edwin Falkman. Angel Sadie Geringer. Adeline Grace Gill. Claire Elizabeth Glotzbecker. Mariah Lynn Gonzalez. Tessa Jo Graves. Chase Daniels Geisinger. Erin Janelle Hopola. Natalie Grace Haynes. Ryan Michael Harvey. Trent Clayton Harvey. Laura Antoinette Hips. Maya Jeanette Catherine Huffman. Natalie Ann Hurst. Julia Lynn Hitchcock. Abigail Louise Hussing. Dylan Scott Jackson. Stuart Lawrence Jenick. Grace Marie Jerome. Claire Sophia Jewett. Caitlin Elizabeth Knowles. Connor Nicholas Lazaro. Caden Allen Lewis. Isabella Rose Limestall. Erilyn Cora Lockwood. Devon Richard Lowe. Violet Ann Luce. Kylie Ann Luke. Carl Dane De La Cruz Maniago. Mackenzie Robin Martin. Brawley Stone McCohen. Alexia Marie Miller. John Austin Morrison. Ryan Joseph Nelson. Donald Max Obhoff III. Isaiah Christopher Ozemick. Hayden Lee Allen Patrick. Sadie Rebecca Paul. Macy Elaine Payne. Karis Marie Payton. Michaela Lynn Racy. Thank you. Preston William Roberts. Bradley Bishop Sales. Ainsley Lena Scribben. Alex Kenneth David Ray Simon. Aoife Sarah Dwynn Spencer. Cynthia Lynn Stockmaster. Justin Raymond Cole Summers. Matthew Lewis Teeter. Clayton Kenneth Thompson. Shirley Ann Thompson. Maria Lynn Todd. Isaac Andres Varela. Daisy Lynn Weldy. Mason Thomas Welker. Danny Ray Wengard. Remington Ray Wheatley. Dwayne William Whitmire Jr. Chase Caden Wiles. Jody Lynn Wilson. Kaylin Elizabeth Weibel. Riley Ann Young. Leighton Christopher Zapes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pymatuning Valley class of 2026. So I'm going to veer off script just for 1 second, because in all the speeches in all the world, when everybody says, please hold your applause, honestly, this crowd here, nobody really ever expects that to happen, and you guys did that, so you guys deserve a round of applause. At this time, I would like to ask Senior Class President Erilyn Lockwood to return to the podium for the ceremonial moving of the tassels.
I'm good. The tassel on the right side of the cap represents the student's current status and the years of hard work and study. Moving the tassel to the left during the ceremony signifies the official graduation and the transition from student to graduate. This act is a moment of collective celebration for the graduating class, recognizing their achievements. It also represents the graduates' readiness to take on new challenges and pursue their future goals. At this time, fellow Laker graduates, please join me in the ceremonial moving of our tassels from the right to the left. Oh. Can I leave now? Do I stay up here?
You gotta sing.
I gotta sing.
At this time, let's all sing, and please join us. And in your program are the lyrics to the PV alma mater. So before we wrap things up, depending on the weather, could be a little bit dicey outside. You guys are more than welcome to stay within the building and take pictures if the weather does not cooperate outside. Thank you for joining us today, for your continued support of the Pine-Tuning Valley Local School District, and for supporting each and one of these graduating seniors. Congratulations, class of 2026. And remember, this day, just like every day, it is a great day to be a Laker. Thank you.